Hi all, welcome to the channel. Today we will be discussing about the computer examination semester 2 specimen question paper. Okay, so as we know in this specimen question paper, let me just give you a small brief like what exactly it is. So in this now we will have 50 marks, and in this 50 marks you will have 10 marks for your MCQ and 40 marks for your theory. Okay, in that theory basically you have to attempt 4 programs. Okay, and you have to attempt 4 programs of 10 mark each. A simple gist I am giving you. Now apart from this, let's get back and study in this video the answers for the part 1, that is the MCQs. Okay, so let's go and directly go on to this. So the first question what says is, let's see. So when primitive data type is converted to correspondent object of its class, it is known as. Okay, simple question. So I believe most of you would be knowing the answer. It is boxing. Okay, when primitive data type, like let me write it PD, converts to object, it is known as boxing. Okay, and when it is object to PD, yeah, primitive data type, it is known as unboxing. Very simple. Okay, what basically it is mean to say, like if we have integer data type and we have its object class is what? Integer, that I told you in encapsulation, like a wrapper class. This is a wrapper class which encapsulates or which wraps around the primitive data type. So we have the wrapper class for int as integer. So converting into integer is known as boxing. Okay, so integer is now an object. Simple. Okay, so object class. Now let's move on to the next question. Next question what we have is basically, okay, so this is a simple question again. So what it says, like state the value of y after the following is executed. Okay, so character is equals to 7. Okay, so now it will check character dot is letter. So x is holding 7. So 7 we know is a digit. Okay, so it is asking character dot is letter. So it is asking whether this y, this x is what? Is it a letter? Can you see 7? It is a digit, not a letter. So it will return what? False. So the answer will be false, because as we know is means it will return either true or false. Okay, boolean value. So the boolean value for this comes out to be false because it is not a letter. Simple. Okay, now let me move on to the next question. So next question we have is here. Okay, so next question says is output of the following string methods: Mississippi dot index of s plus Mississippi dot index of last index of I. Okay, so first of all let me just write Mississippi, Mississippi. Let me do the indexing for you. It's 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. These are the indexings. So now it is asking me the index of s. So whatever index it is, simply it is written index of s. So it will be just returning me the first occurrence wherever first s we will meet. So we met s is here is 2. So it will be 2 and then plus Mississippi dot last index of I. What is the last index of I here? I that has occurred last time in this entire string. So here you can see I has occurred last time and the index is 10. So 2 plus 10 gives me what? 12. So the answer is 12. Simple. So I hope you understood. It was a very easy question. Now corresponding wrapper class of int data type is as simple as that. It is integer. Okay, now you have seen here there are many integer options written. You have to be very case sensitive in Java. As we know, Java is a case sensitive language, so we need to take care of this sensitivity. So this integer isn't possible, this integer isn't possible. Okay, so what you have will be this integer. This is the exact integer. So make sure the board exam try to confuse you. Don't get confused in this. It is simple integer. Okay, as simple as that. Now let's move on to the next question we have here. Okay, so let me just move on to the next question. So the next question is, let's go back and drag down. Yes, so these are the two questions for us. Okay, so the question says is variable that is declared within the body of a method is termed as. Okay, the variable which is declared within the body of a method, we know it is known as the local variable. Any method, like let's say any method, okay, so let's say for. Okay, so for is a method, like let's say int I equals to 0, I less than. So it has been declared. Okay, so what we will do, like, see, the board exam tried to confuse you here because they have written local as well as argumentative variable. So they might confuse you because they have written methods, but you need to know that argument variables are passed in the arguments, okay, in the arguments of the method, like in the arguments, but not in the method itself. So we have local. So I was just writing the example. So let's say I plus plus. So whatever be I, let's be using here. Here I is equals to I plus 2. So this I is what? This is a local variable here. As simple as that. So I hope you got this answer. Like this is a simple local variable. Now we need to have identify the correct array declaration statement. It's very simple. This is okay. So this is absolutely, we can say, wrong because we need to specify like the content. We need to specify the content. Okay. So now, is this correct? Just check this out. Yes, this is correct. This is wrong because I, what is this I? How we can declare this? This is not allowed. Okay, here you are not allowed to write like int is equals to new int. Okay, simply you are not allowed to write the size here. Okay, you know, like we are allowed to write the size in this new int. So this is also incorrect. The size has been written here and then you are declaring the array a part of the equal operator. This is the wrong way. So correct way is simple this. Here you have declared your array as simple as possible. Now moving on to the next question. So next question we have is, let me just scroll down. So okay, a variable that is bounded to the object itself is called. Okay, so this is a very simple question. A variable that is bounded to the object itself. Okay, so it is, when it is bounded to the object, it is known as the instance variable because class variables are not bounded to the object every time. They could be static. Okay, so instance variables are those, they are that are bounded to the object itself. Okay, they have the proper object with them. Okay, so let's move on to the next question. Let's go. So yes, so this is the access modifier that gives the most. Okay, that gives the most accessibility. So we know private does not give, protected does not give, and package is not access modifier. Okay, it is not. It is a keyword that is used to declare the package, and basically it is not a keyword also. So package is nothing here. So we have that is left, that is public, that gives the maximum because private only gives to the class itself and protected gives to the class and the subclass. So we have left that is public. Okay, because there is no such access modifier named as package. Okay, now next we have is give the output of the following. So string a is equals to, let me write it here again, a is equals to 26.0, b is equals to 74.0. So it is asking me double c is equals to pass. Okay, so it will just convert. So pass double, so it is converting this string type to double type, so it will be directly 26.0, and then d will be what, it is also just converting b, so it will be 74.0. Now it is asking me the calculation c plus d, so just calculate it, it will be 0, 1 and then 100. So the answer should be 0. Let me just scroll down and check for the answer here. Yes, so we got our answer. We have a matching answer, that is 7. So 100, sorry, 100 is the answer, as we also got in the output done by us manually. So it is 100 as the answer. So let me just clean the screen and move to the next question. Last question we have here. Okay, so this is also a very simple question, like wrapper classes. Okay, so it is asking me like if the wrapper classes are available in which package in Java. A very simple question, so I hope you would be able to answer. Is it lang? Is it AWT? No, it is not as the part of AWT. We know because AWT is known for the abstract Java abstract methods, like for abstract window toolkit. That is a different one. Okay, so next we have is which package we can say then. Let me just give you every detailed answer, like it is present in which. So do you think in IO we use where? Do you know? It is we use in buffer reader, like for buffer reader for input and output. Okay, and for util for other utility methods, like you have seen I have just used for scanner class and another. So what we left, and you know wrapper classes are being by default being called by whenever we call the class. So java.lang is the only answer, because java.lang is a package that has been automatically been imported by default by all the Java programs, and this wrapper class has also been automatically imported. So the correct answer is java.lang package. As simple as that, with all the reasons I have given you. So apart from this, in the next video we will be discussing section B, all the question answers like these programs. I will provide you the solutions of these programs. Till then, stay tuned. All the very best for your board exams, and do subscribe to the channel.